this stuff?
No, because he like randomly sometimes is like, hey, tell Kevin I'm the villain.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like, it's just he just like says stuff like that, like, hey, I'm the villain. He's too soft or some shit like that.
Okay. So what? Did he not talk to me like did he not talk about me like he used to, or was it?
Sometimes, not as much as he used to. Yeah, but he still does.
Oh, and when he does, what? Is it stuff
And
like
then
that?
when I'm like, because I think he noticed that I haven't been talking to him as much. And he figured that you told me, like, not to talk to him.
Oh. No.
I was like, no, bro. Like, I've just been, like, trying to work and shit.
Yeah. Exactly.
He was asking me why, like, I haven't called him on the phone or anything.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, bro, I've been busy, because he basically did that to you.
Yeah, he did. So
now he knows how it feels when, like...
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh,
so the story that happened yesterday with Alain. So Alain called me on Facebook Messenger, and then he called me on regular phone.
Yeah.
Because he was trying to tell me that Joseph apparently reached out to him. And hold on, I got the text right here. Okay. He just said Joseph tried calling me, and I'm wanting to ask if he contacted you at all. I haven't returned his call yet, but he texted me. He's texting me to answer. I just kind of laughed at that. I was like, that's honestly was to be expected of him.
Wait, so he called Alain or what?
Yeah, he called and then texted Alain, just reaching out to him to see if he talked to me at all.
Oh.
And he and then he just asked him like if he's talked to me at all and all that. He said, yeah, he talked to me some bit here and there. And then, said that like he still wanted to be friends in some way, saying like he didn't care if it took 3 or 4 years or whatever, that he wasn't gonna force it or some shit like that. But that he still wanted to be friends in some way. But he understands if I didn't want to.
Yeah, he also keeps saying that I'm still waiting on that call.
Still waiting on that call.
Like for you to call him and like try to talk to him like about the betrayal that he did or some shit like that.
Yeah. He's out of his fucking mind.
He even did this. The betrayal.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on him to give me the call. The betrayal, or like, is he scared of me or what?
I just don't really have time for that. Alain was gonna put him on the phone and talk to him, but I just told him, nah, like I'll do it in my own time.
Yeah.
That whole issue is between me and him, not Alain. So I told him like I don't want him to get involved.
Yeah.
Because it's between us. That whole thing. And yeah, that's what he told him, that he that he'd just been like contacting him, asking if he wants, or like asking to like if he's talking to me and saying like he wants to like reach out and talk to me and shit. And not mention he also been asking Alain when he's free to like hang out. So it's like he's trying to do to them what he did to me. Like, you fucking kidding me? And I'm like, no, fuck that shit, man. Fuck that. I owe him nothing. I owe Joseph absolutely nothing. Although Alain did suggest that one of these days I should talk to him myself and just tell him straight, hey, like, I'm done. Like, don't keep asking about me, and just tell him how I feel, and then just leave it at that. And then to kind of give myself closure. Even Juan kind of suggested that a little bit.
Do you sometimes feel like you just call Joseph and be like, bro, I'm done with you. Like, stop like trying to reach out to me.
Yeah,
like, leave me the fuck. Like, just like go off on him and just say like, I want nothing to do with you anymore. And so
yeah, exactly.
That way he stops mentioning you at work. And even then, I still think he was like keep mentioning you.
He would still keep doing it, but probably less so. But that just kind of proves a point that he was begging for me back.
Yeah.
And I just told Alain a lot more about what they did. Like, I told them about how Joseph has a tendency to fucking mention diarrhea and all that stuff when we're eating.
Vomit.
Yeah, vomit. And like, he has no etiquette, no manners. I told him as well about what happened in Bakersfield with Juan.
Yeah.
I already told him that. I told him a whole lot of other things that Joseph has done.
About that, Joseph said he does have Juan's number.
Well, I told me he doesn't. Oh, wait.
Because I asked Joseph, hey, do you have Juan's number? Because he was telling me, like, hey, Juan probably doesn't want me back at his house.
Yeah.
And I was like, do you have his number? He was like, yeah. Like, I'm going to try to call him one day.
Then he must have gotten it from Laura then.
Yeah.
Because I remember he never got his number from there. So so he must have got it from Laura.
Yeah.
So Laura must have given it to him.
Yeah.
Huh. Did he say anything else about Juan, or was that it?
I'm gonna try to like talk to Juan and see if like I can hang out with him and shit like that. Like if I can talk to him.
Yeah.
Who knows? He might like make up shit like about you.
No, but Juan already saw through a lot
Yeah.
of it anyways. He already foresaw a lot of that shit happening. You know, plus he blocked Laura on TikTok and her phone number. Because that's all he had her on.
Yeah.
You know. So I don't fucking get his shit on that.
Yeah.
You know. But seriously, that's on him. You know?
Yeah.
Like, he's making me seem like I'm the fucking bad guy for this whole thing, that I'm being the unreasonable one, but yet he went and did something fucked up. Like, he completely betrayed me, my trust.
Yeah.
Because I told him very implicitly, you know, not to mention that to anyone else, yet he did it because he claims, that he was doing it because he was concerned for me. Yet he never bothered to tell me anything about that concern before. He never bothered to raise his voice to say something. Even Alen was confused about that. He even said, like, he
should have at least warned you, like, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna tell Alen, and then
yeah.
if he was really worried about you, like, he would tell you first, hey, I'm gonna tell them, if you're not gonna tell them.
Yeah. Exactly.
But he just did it, like...
Yeah, he's doing this because he wants to, because he's trying to, like, make himself feel like I'm in the wrong, you know?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure it's all because of Laura telling him to do this shit.
Yeah.
You know? Like, this is Laura feeding him this shit because she knows she can, because she knows he's willing to do anything for her, even though he fucking... even though she's playing him, like, talking to more men,
Yeah.
and then that military guy on TikTok, and so much other things, you know? So, I don't fucking get it. I don't get that shit. I don't.
I still think like that October shit with Caden's what's his name?
Caden?
Caden.
Uh-huh.
Well, you know that what day is it? October what? The day he's coming back or something?
I think it's October 20th.
I still think Laura's gonna keep talking to him.
Yeah.
I don't like trust that she'll like stop talking to him.
I don't think she'll actually.
Oh, I'm gonna tell Joel, hey bro, do you really think she'll stop talking to him?
Yeah.
He said yeah, because I asked him one time, but like I don't know if he really means that or if he's just trying to be optimistic.
Well, this probably sounds more optimistic than anything else, because seriously, he knows damn well without me, you know, ain't no way he's gonna talk to Laura. I mean, has he even mentioned if he's hung out with her at all, or what's up with that?
I tell him from time to time, hey bro, have you seen Laura? It's like yeah, sometimes I take the bus like every now and then and go check up on her.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all he told me about her. Like if he's
like gone to see her.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be bad news for him, because watch, he even told me as well that their relationship was like different before they broke up. Like before, she would text him every day and like they would talk every day and all that. But now, ever since she got with Caden, that it just started fading out. That she doesn't talk to him as like they don't talk like they used to, and that's why he always wanted to do the Saturday hangouts, because that was his only real way to be able to properly see her and like say anything to her, you know. But now, watch, that's gonna fade out. Even though he is taking the bus, there's only so much that can do for him. Yeah.
Because Laura eventually is gonna want him to like have his own place and his own car.
Yeah, even though he claims he refuses to fucking get a car.
Because I know, like, I have a feeling Caden like drives and has his own place.
No, he does. He has his own car.
Yeah.
Well, that could be it. But yeah, even Alen was like telling me, like, you know, he kind of finds it a little bit weird, you know, as well, that, you know, he kind of went along with me on the whole thing with Claudia when I lied to him to his face about the pictures in my Apple Watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, here he is now saying, oh, he's doing it because he's quote unquote concerned. He is not fucking concerned. He's just petty and trying to get back at me for what I said about Laura. Because I told you, he laughed in my face when I told him that I think Laura was just using him. He laughed in my fucking face.
Didn't you say he was saying like, hey, you're funny or some shit like that?
Yeah, he was. He said that.
What did you say in response? Like, were you angry?
I kind of felt it build up a little bit, but I just moved past it because I was just trying to talk to him more seriously.
Yeah.
But then, he just kind of went on a ramble saying like, oh, if you look back on it, men and women have always, been with multiple partners throughout history or some shit like that. Spouting the usual internet crap that he uses to justify his behaviors. Like, dead ass, he always uses...
Who the hell wants someone that's going to be with multiple people?
Yeah. He's not poly like he thinks he is. Because
I don't think, because he, alpha males and shit like that, I don't think they would want shit like that.
No.
Probably want, a woman for themselves, not, to share with someone else,
No. Not to mention, he said, he says he'd be okay with it, but yet he told me that if Laura were to move in with me, he'd want us to stop having sex. That's
gonna be hard.
Yeah, considering she's fucking hooked on my dick. And you know what I told you on Facebook, or about Facebook? Yeah, because I saw she had me still as her friend on Facebook.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, Joseph blocked me, but she didn't block me. She still had me as a friend. Probably because she still wants my dick. She still wants to get dick down. Is what she wanted.
Joseph changed his Instagram name. I think it's Joe Punch or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Joe Punch or something. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember that he told me that he has a hard time maintaining friends. But geez, I wonder why. Him and Laura, I wonder why.
Honestly, I think the reason he struggles to maintain friends is because of Laura.
Yeah.
If he moved on from her,
yeah,
I think he would have still been around us, with us.
Yeah, maybe. And he probably wouldn't have turned on me.
Yeah, because what if Laura told him to betray you? Hey, you should just tell Alan.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because we don't know for sure if Joseph did it, or if Laura told him, or she threatened him. Hey, if you don't tell Alan, we're done or some shit.
Or maybe
you never know, what happened.
Or maybe she just convinced him to do it because knowing him, he'd do anything for her. Maybe she just started spoon feeding him a lot of fucking lies, and then just turned it into that. But either way, it's not gonna change my fucking mind. I'm fucking done with him. No matter what he says or does, I'm fucking done with him. I am done. They're not gonna change my mind, and they're not gonna weasel their way back in here. Even though, admittedly, I will admit, I did get tempted to talk to Laura. I was tempted to just go talk to her, mainly because I just wanted to fuck. Okay? I wanted to just fuck, and I wanted to pound her again.
Yeah.
Even though we stopped after Juan's house.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't go for it because, he even said himself, if I did, I'd be kind of going back. That'd be taking 2 steps back. Because then she's going to want to bring Joseph into the whole thing, and it's going to be a whole fucking mess. So I'm like, no, I'm not going to go for that. I'll just go to my fucking hose, find some other way to get my dick wet and, relieve myself when I need to.
Oh, I went to that girl's place.
Again?
Yeah, last Saturday.
You went again?
Yeah.
How was that?
Great.
Oh, I bet, fam. I fucking bet it was. Oh, man. Also, man, we gotta talk more again, I remember after a little bit, I didn't talk as much.
Yeah. Wait, is that the same, Bible group that, what's his name, Logan goes to?
No, this is a different one. Like I said, I got this from my coworker who I work with in the warehouse I'm in.
Yeah.
It's through his church.
Yeah.
They're called World Mission Society of God, is what they're called. So after we eat, we're gonna go over there.
Where's it? Where's this?
It's in Reseda.
Oh.
So he doesn't mention Claudia or anything like that anymore. He just mentions only me, or was it?
Just that she's not a woman.
Oh, he just keeps saying shit.
Yeah.
Like that,
That, like, I already told you this a couple times, right? Where he
Yeah.
said, how dare he compare Laura to Claudia?
Yeah.
Claudia's a man or some shit like that, he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yet, you know, he says all that, but, like, you know, but Laura looks more like a man than Claudia does. With her fucking jawline. He always mentions her broad shoulders.
She has a strong jawline.
Yeah. Yeah, and he wants to say Claudia is a man, but yet he's fucking dating Laura, who's more masculine than a motherfucker. And he's trying to like force it, you know, he's trying to like make it to where she's more feminine, but dude, she's not gonna be more feminine, you know. As I mentioned, I don't fucking care about her little sob story of her fucking household with her dumbass family and all that. I don't care about that. I don't care about any of that shit. Yeah. It's like what I told the boys. I fucked her, and now fuck her. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I told that to Roger, and he was like, "Yeah, I missed that laugh of yours." Because the boys did talk to me. Did I tell you that story that they did talk to me about the whole thing? Yeah. Yeah. I talked about it, and I just told them about why I was like the way I was, and it mostly was about the whole thing with them. Yeah. And, you know, about the whole Claudia thing. And Abdi, you know, tried to, you know, set me straight on that, you know, and convince me, you know, hey, like, you remember what she did to you before. And even the others did, you know, even Roger pointed out how I once called her evil. Yeah. Because I did. I did once call Claudia evil, but I was wrong, you know. She's not. Between Laura and Claudia, I see Claudia as the real misguided person compared to Laura because, well, Laura's a fucking wolf in sheep's clothing, okay? And Joseph goes on about how she had opportunities fed to her. Mm-hmm. And she's acting like a sob story because of what happened with her family and shit, like how her family treats her and all that. Like, I don't fucking care. You know? I don't care how her family fucking treats her. I don't care. I only care more about Claudia's because at least with Claudia, I know at least some of it is more genuine, not to mention, like, she had to fight for what she has because she's trans. The world is a lot tougher on her. So she had to fight more for her shit, you know? Laura, as Joseph put it, had everything handed to her. Even if her family does treat her like shit, and even if they don't live in a particularly good area, like, she had more opportunities to do things. Claudia didn't have that, you know? She was much more on her own, you know? So, I don't care what Joseph says. I know the truth. He acts like he knows it, but no, I'm the one who fucking knows the truth. So, he can kiss my ass on that. But yeah, the boys already told me as well, like when I talked to them about the whole thing with Claudia, they told me like, Roger, Abdi had to go because he had to go to work, but Roger told me that, yeah, that he doesn't support it, or, you know, he doesn't fully support the whole thing, but he respects me enough and respects my decision more than Joseph would, and he understands that he can't talk me out of it and that it is my choice, and he just told me just to remember my own words about how if it does happen, then, you know, that whatever happens, that it's my fault. And he said, like, yeah, that he's not going to be like, he and the others are not going to rub it in my face about if anything does bad happen with her. Like, that they'll still be there for me if anything does go wrong. Like, if I need a shoulder to lean on, that they'd be that shoulder for me if anything were to go wrong. That they're not going to stop me. It's my choice, but to just remember just remember the repercussions of my choice if anything does go wrong. So they just left it at that. So they're fine. They understand that it was my choice and they're not going to stop me. And I also told them as well, like, that if she does come around, well, we already know she will, that if she does, that I'm not going to bring her around any of them, that I'm not going to force her to be their friend. If they don't want me to bring her around them, fine, I won't. Yeah. I'll just find somebody who can look after her and, take her in for a bit until we're done, and then I go get her, Yeah. That I'm not going to force them to be her friend, since they don't want that. Well, that's what I told them. They said they're fine with it, and they just told me, like, Roger even told me as well, like, hey, just be sure not to, like, do what Kyle did and spend more time with her than I do with my own boys, because we did hang out at Kyle's house
Yeah.
last Sunday. We invited Alan, but he couldn't make it because he has more problems with his joints. Like he has like autoimmune disease, or he feels like he does.
Yeah.
And his condition is very bad. It is really bad. Like it's hard for him to even move sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, that's why he didn't come with us, because he was in an incredible amount of pain.
Yeah.
You know, so he couldn't join us. So it ended up just being me, Roger, Kyle, and Leslie.
Yeah.
It was fun, honestly. We had a good time at his house. You know, good food. Because he bought pizzas for us, meat cheese.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not big on the meat cheese, but it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had fun. We had a great time. Oh man.
I have a feeling Joseph like would rub it in your face if it went wrong like with you and Claudia. I have a feeling he would rub it in your face.
No, he would. He 100%.
I'd be like,
would.
see, I told you.
Yeah, he'd be fucking going on about that shit again and again.
I was right. Like,
yeah. Well, what happens with him and Laura? Well, I'm just gonna let it play out on its own, and I'm gonna let him feel the sting of it. I'm not gonna rub it in his face or anything. I'm just gonna let him feel it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let him feel that all completely. Next Saturday, though, we are gonna try to see Isaiah. You work next Saturday?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll try to get Isaiah, and then I'll get him, and then he go get me.
Yeah.
Oh, that felt wet.
I can't right now.
Oh man, it's always good. All right, here we go. Hopefully it works.
Bro, you sure you didn't shit yourself, bro?
I'm sure I did.
It sounded wet, bro.
I'm sure I did. I'm sure I fucking did it, man. Oh man, this is fucking.
I mean, I would call you Jonathan too.
Has anything else happened with that weird fucker?
I mean, he walked in with his fuck. I don't know how to call him, his fuck buddies.
His entourage, his fucking posse.
They slap each other in the ass
and kiss each other and shit. Probably says that Yas Queen shit.
Jonathan had the audacity to tell him, all the guys that work here are homophobic.
Get the fuck out of here with that fucking all the guys are homophobic. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. They're all homophobic. No! They all wanna fuck him because he's disgusting and dirty and they're not gay.
Yeah.
That's simple. Fucker. Shit. Fuck that guy. Oh, here we go. Here it is.
Gentlemen, we've had success with phase 1. Expensive car.
To Chicago to